Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we're gonna be meal prepping again, so I'm just gonna let you guys follow me around in my kitchen and watch me cook. You get to meal prep with me, and don't forget to subscribe if you like seeing the meal prep videos. Let me know in the comments, give it a thumbs up so that I know to keep doing them, and let's go ahead and get started. This week I'm gonna be making turkey taco meat again, and I'm gonna make some stuffed peppers with it, and we're just gonna have some normal tacos. So you guys have actually seen me do this in my meal prep where I made taco salads, so I'll link that up in this corner so you guys can check that one out as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and get my 98% fat-free turkey in the pan, and then we will add some taco seasoning. So this is pretty much gonna be our lunches and dinners. I might have some other lunches, and usually towards the end of the week for dinner, we will just kind of make something when we get home, or we'll eat out because I have my weekendlies. Thumbs up if you love weekendlies. And so I don't need that many days of it, but it'll be for both of us for pretty much all week. So I'm gonna go ahead and make all 3 pounds of that. I don't have any actual onion, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of this, and then once the meat browns up a little bit, I will add the taco seasoning. Our Walmart only had 3 semi-good bell peppers, unfortunately, because I wanted all of my tacos to be with bell peppers, but the Walmart brand of taco shells are only about $1 for a pack, and they are 2 points each, I believe. So the taco mixture is usually 0, but I really prefer them to be in kind of like a bell pepper boat type of style. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash these and cut them up, and I'm gonna let them cook a little bit before I put the meat in them, because the meat's gonna be done and I don't want it to get burnt, but I still want these to be pretty soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean these out and get them in the oven. I'm gonna preheat it to 350, and I'll add just a little bit of olive oil. So I've got my peppers kind of chopped into a shape that's like a boat that's ready to stuff. I'm gonna cut the top of this one. I'm just gonna chop it up, and we will use this throughout the week on salads or with sandwiches or something like that. The other 2 were kind of wrinkled and already too old, but this one looks pretty good, so I'm gonna just chop it up as well so that it will be prepped. So the turkey is good and browned. I'm gonna go ahead and add some taco seasoning. These packets are normally for 1 pound of meat, so I'm gonna add 2 and see what I think, but since it's 3 pounds, I may end up doing all 3 of these packets, and I might have to add some water. We're just gonna see what happens. Of corn and a can of black beans to this mixture. That will kind of help us stretch out the meat. If I think I need it, I might add 2 cans, but for now I'm gonna start with 1 can of each. gonna add some chili powder. Just wanna make sure it's kind of spicy. And now while the peppers are in the oven, I'm just going to let this sit a little bit and kind of simmer. I'm just chopping some lettuce, and this will be to have with our salad, with our salads, with our tacos, or if we want to have salads through the week. At some point this week, I'm going to make some 2-ingredient dough, and I'm gonna try to turn it into pretzel bites. Not sure how it's gonna turn out, like cheese pretzel bombs. So I'll be using the Greek yogurt for that, and I'm gonna put cheese in the middle. But I'm gonna do a separate video on that, so just make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that video. But this will also be part of my meals this week, hopefully, if it turns out good. For my breakfast this week, I'm making my Canadian bacon, egg, and cheese muffins. I'm gonna crack about 7 eggs into a container. I will add a little bit of milk, just a tiny little splash to help them rise. Nothing that will add points. With my eggs, I'll put them in the oven with the peppers at 350, and they will cook up pretty quickly. And then I'll just make circles with them using a cup so that they fit perfectly on my muffin. And I'll add almost 1 whole slice of Velveeta cheese onto per sandwich. Eggs are in the oven, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of taco meat to each of these pieces of pepper, and then I'll get those back in the oven with a little bit of Velveeta cheese on top. A 1/4 cup of Velveeta shredded cheese, this is the Mexican blend, is 2 points. So I know I don't add even an 1/8 cup per pepper, but I'm gonna measure out a 1/4 cup and see how many times I can spread it out. I usually just count these peppers as 1 point each, or 2 for 1, depending on the cheese. So I got a 1/4 cup of cheese to spread out onto 6 of them pretty well. So I think I'm gonna count these as 3 for 1 point, unless I have one of the, there's one that's really big for some reason. I'll probably count it as 1 point on its own. But the only points you have to count for are points for the cheese, and 2 points worth fit onto 6 of them, so I'm gonna say 3 for 1 for most of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these back into the oven. It's set on 350. I'm just gonna watch them, and I'll take them out when the cheese starts to melt. I'm gonna go ahead and get these into a pan. Now these slices of Canadian bacon are actually fully cooked, so it's probably possible that you could just heat them up, you know, in the microwave when you heat up the muffin each morning. But I like for mine to be a little bit browned, so I'm just gonna put them on there just for a couple of minutes, and I'll turn them a few times, and then these will be done and ready for the muffins. Each sandwich gets egg and 1 slice of cheese and 1 slice of Canadian bacon, and that makes these breakfast sandwiches 4 points each. I will keep these sandwiches in the refrigerator for up to 4 days, around 4 days. And I guess I would keep them in the freezer for about a month. They never last that long. They're really good. So you can just wrap them in foil, put them in the freezer whenever you want them. You can take them out the night before, or you can do it the morning of and you just heat them up for about 2 minutes. And they turn out really good. So 4-point breakfast muffins are done. Okay guys, so I have done all the prepping I'm gonna do today. I have other things to move on to in the house, but I just wanna show you guys kind of a rundown of what I have this week. So for breakfast, I'm gonna have my 4-point egg muffin with Canadian bacon. The Canadian bacon is 0 points for 1 slice. Then okay, so I eat that when I'm going out the door on the way to work. And then for my first snack, I usually have a 0-point applesauce. And a lot of times I will have it with a Fiber One brownie. And most of you guys already know that these brownies are 4 points. If I need a lighter day, then I will just take an apple with a tablespoon of Jif Whips for 2 points. Then for lunch, I'm gonna be having 2 of these. I'm gonna count it as 1 point, even though the cheese doesn't add up to that. And then I'm gonna have it with a little salad here. I'm gonna take 1 tablespoon of light ranch. So this will be about 3 or 4 points. I might take some mini cheese balls with it, not sure yet. Then for another snack, I'm gonna have a 1-point snack. I have a slice of the 0-point ham, some grape tomatoes, and a Fit and Active string cheese. On the days that I go to the gym, I may take an apple and peanut butter, or a boiled egg, or something else just as an extra little snack, because I don't usually get to eat dinner until super late on those nights. And then for dinner, we have lettuce already chopped if we want to have taco salads, or if we just want to have tacos in hard shells or in the soft shell wraps. So yeah, you can pretty much do anything when you just make a big bowl of taco meat. So that is just a quick tip for you guys. Super easy to meal prep a big bowl of meat if you don't mind reheating it and stuff. So there's a look at my meal prep this week. I really hope you guys enjoy seeing my meal prep videos and they help you out a little bit. Meal prepping is something that makes such a difference to me with staying on plan. If I already have healthy options available and I know the point values already, then there's really no reason for me to go off plan unless something crazy happens. So I hope these videos give you guys some good ideas. If you like them, don't forget to give them a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video.